Alright, well, I've found me a great big book full of TV circuits and found it, Bell model TV204, and have solved the mystery with the mains transformer. The mains transformer solely supplies the secondary AC voltage for the main B plus rails. As you can see there, you've got your mains comes in, there's your power transformer there, your rectifier diodes, your choke, and then all your filter caps there. We've got 230, 190 and 135 volts DC of all the certain B plus rails, and down here is basically all the valves are wired in a series chain straight off the mains. It looks fairly conventional and fairly normal, so just have the circuit here, and now we can date this TV. Well, this circuit was drawn 22nd of the 7th 1965, so that's probably a couple of years into production, so yeah, it's probably 66, 67 is when it was made, so it's probably about right. Now let's turn over the page here, and it's actually got 11-inch power supply changes, 11-inch deflection component changes. Oh, they must have made a 16-inch version of this TV, must have made a 16-inch version of this thing as well. So there you go. This is drawn by Tony Bogoffi or something or other. So wonder if he's still around. So yeah, it's actually this book, by the way. This book here, this book that I've got a few of these, covers all the circuits for literally all the black and white TV sets made here in New Zealand. And there's Bell, NEC, Mitsa, hang on, there's Bell, there's all the Bell ones there, Dominion TV, General Electric, Green and Hall, these are very, very rare TVs, Mitsubishi, Moet, NEC, there's all your Philips, and there's all your Pies there, Princess, Redfern, again another quite a rare small time production TV brand, same with Sheffield, and then there's Sanyo, some Sharp, so there is some Japanese stuff in here, and Sony, and yeah, pretty much as you can see there's quite a few circuits in here. You know, funny thing is, most of these TVs, listen here, these circuits, I've never seen them, and I'm very unlikely to even, like that's is an AWA. What model is it? AWA 47 series. Never seen one. AWA 37. Actually, they actually do have some photos of them. You see some of those Japanese ones towards the back. I think actually have. Like those Sonys, those little portable Sonys. The likes of that. It's a Sharp, I think it is, and there's a few Japanese ones in here. So there you go. There's an English pie. And the circuits are sort of Invicta. Let's see on this bulb here. There we are. 625405 switchable receiver. And probably only a handful of these sets probably even made it over to New Zealand, and yeah, some English circuits here. There we go. Here's National. So there must have been obviously a number of these Japanese sets must have actually been imported. Actually, these are all solid state. Oh no, we've got 1X2 there, the EH2 rectifier, alternate echo, yeah, so again New Zealand made, probably designed here or something, or copied off something else. So yeah, when I talk about my big book full of circuits, this is pretty much it. When I'm talking about these things, this is pretty much what I'm referring back to. And as you can see, there's quite a few. There's a touchy there as well. Lotus and Green and Hall again, very rare. Yeah, there's an Hitachi set there. It's quite a neat looking TV. Never seen one though. I haven't seen any Hitachi black and white TVs, especially old ones. And oh yeah, these ones are all valve. Looking at this, yep, all valve all the way through. There's another one there. I'd actually love to have some Japanese valve TVs, some black and white ones. Even some colour ones would be great, but yeah, no, you're probably asking a bit too much for that. Yeah, so that's a little peek into some of New Zealand's television history here in regards to all the circuits and bits and pieces that were around at the time. Hey, that's quite cool. Got a neat little set. Looks quite neat. Anyhow, oh yahoo! Look at that, lovely red. Right. Anyhow, back to the set in question. I might better go back to that. Where are we? It was B11. There we are. B11 is what we're looking at. That's the one. Oh, by the way, too, there's also an A version as well. TV204A, of which the A probably had some circuit changes and modifications and bits and pieces. Fun enough, it's the same date. So, yeah. Actually, you probably compare the two side by side. You probably find there's a few changes, but probably all pretty much looks the same to me. Okay, right now back to this thing. This PL81, okay, yes, it's gone to air. You can see that, but it's gone to air for a reason. Hopefully the camera will focus on this. It looks like that portion of the valve has gotten extremely hot to the point it's actually punctured it, and it's cracked. You actually see a split along there. And that kind of worries me, because that kind of indicates something maybe was not too happy in the EHT department of this thing. I did some initial sort of brush some of the dust off and had a couple of good sneezing fits while doing it, and checked all the resistors, those caps. There's no any sort of dead shorts or anything I can see. Nothing that kind of looks to be burnt out or cooked or anything. The flyback itself doesn't look like it's been cooking away or burning or smoking, unless that valve started getting gassy and just got hot one particularly point and just punctured. I don't know. But there was one thing I did find, which could have been the reason. I'll just have to very carefully lay this thing on its front. Up in here, this black wire here, it runs up. It actually runs up into there. Now, I don't know if the camera's getting this, but that wire was running very close to that valve. And actually the insulation's broken away now. It was very close to the base. It was sitting sort of there. Now I'm actually wondering whether that wire actually maybe touched on the tube pin or something. It was basically that's the horizontal linearity coil, and that was shorting. That is shorted to the tube base or the pin, or even shorted to the frame. That would put a direct short on the bloomin' on the E8 on the horizontal flyback section. Would put a direct short on that circuit. And yeah, could have made that thing heat up and expire. Now I've moved the wire up out the way. It's definitely not touching anything. So yeah, if that wire was touching something or touching the chassis, it could definitely cause a direct short and could cause problems, cause things to burn up. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to put some power on this thing and see what happens. Just get my meter ready. Some of these videos I pre-rehearse, but most of the time I don't. Pretty much just on the fly as we go. This one here I haven't even rehearsed it, I've just done it all on the seat of my pants. Sometimes it's probably better that way, it probably takes up more blooming time, but oh well. It's all the joys of this hobby, I suppose. Right, so, okay, let's see what happens here. I might give it 150 volts. Turn it on. Okay. Oh man, that power switch is stiff. Oh, that's really, really stiff. Okay. I've got HT happening there. Probably got it over here as well. Yep. Oh, you've got valves lighting, so let me see the. Yep, you've got things lighting up. So obviously all the heater filaments are intact. What does he do? He puts his fingers right in there by the anode top caps of the bloomin' damper and bloomin' line output valve, just so he gets a nice belt off it. Yeah, good one. Okay. Give it a bit more juice and see what happens. Okay, up to 200 volts now of mains voltage. Here we go, we've got a bit of let's shut that up. Ooh, okay, we'll leave that valve alone. Dirty valve socket. Now, what's going on over here? Alright, hang on. Okay. Seems to me we have got some tea happening there. Looking at that. Alright. Yes, we actually do. I know this is a bit of a gun-ho way of checking things, but we've definitely got EHT happening there. Looking at that. Yep, we've got EHT alright. So, why do we have no picture? Maybe the horizontal oscillator's not working. No, nothing at all. She would have thought might have actually had a picture on the screen by now. No, okay, we've got something not right, I'd say. And I guess I'd say probably the horizontal oscillator's probably not working, or something like that, because we've got plenty of HT there. Plenty of HT. Oh, Alright, I just saw something flash then. I just saw something flash just then on the HT department. Okay. No picture at all. Right, okay, I'm going to turn it off because obviously there's something not right there. Alright. Flyback's not getting hot. No. So definitely got EHT, but nothing much happening at all. Now I'm wondering if the actual dumb question is the picture tube lighting. That's the next thing I should have actually checked. Is the CRT actually lighting? Because that isn't, well, it's not going to work, is it? Oh yeah, it's lighting. Yep. Yeah. Yep, now it's going. Yeah, the fact that I actually saw something flash over, I think it was in the flyback, was in the damper tube, indicate something's not happy. So, alright, I might do some investigating there. I might just turn it off before something else goes up in smoke. Well, it's kind of relief in a way. The transformer isn't faulty. It does produce EHT. It's doing something of some kind, but yeah. Oh, the I wonder if that could be good. No, that can't be crook. Maybe the damper die could be crook too, actually. Oh yes, that valve was. Both those valves are stinking hot. Mind you, one would kind of expect that though. Alright, I will pause it here for now. I'll do some more investigation and I'll get back to you with what I find. Stay tuned for more from the Bell Television and Radio Laboratory.